Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your third week of July collective reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that's watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all the information will be pinned in the comment section below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you all have been doing well. So collective, we are officially in Leo season. I hope that you guys are feeling the positive vibes. I will say hands down, Leo season is by far my favorite season. I always feel a sense of pride. You know, the lion is associated with the pride, the family structure, protection, safety. I always feel very secure and definitely more powerful. And I love when we approach the 8-8 portal because I mean the spiritual connections and the upgrades and everything of that nature is just always so dope. I'm always aligned with the energy and I love it so much. And I hope that you guys benefit from it as well. And happy birthday to all my Leo individuals out there. If you have Leo placements in your chart, this is your time to shine also. You know, you will feel all the energy associated with this Leo, the impactful association with the Leo energy. So it's your time also. Take advantage of it. But you know what also is going on during this time is these 3 retrogrades. And I've been talking about this for a while and I'm going to keep talking about it, okay? Because you need to know. We do have Saturn, planet of karma, in retrograde. We have Mercury, communication, mental, data, technology, stuff associated with that. That's in retrograde. And then also Neptune. And you guys know Neptune is associated with illusions, your psychic gifts, dream states, things like that. So you have those 3 heavy hitters in retrograde, and it's going to go multiple ways for everybody. For some people, it's going to be an awakening. It's going to cause an awakening. And then for others, it's going to be them trying to force out people or, you know, be negative towards people who are going through awakenings because they have not shifted, you know. And that's the energy that I'm getting right here. I'm picking this up very strong. I'm seeing this a lot in social media. And I'm going to help you guys understand how to survive this time frame right now. Because, you know, the message that I got was that it's a lot of people loud and wrong during this time. The arrogance, that Neptune energy is making people delusional. That Mercurial energy, people talking out the side of their neck or out their ass. That Saturn energy, you know, karma is playing out for people in various ways. But for people who are in this zombie-like slumber, okay, who feel like they are right, everything that they said is right, and they're not open to evolving, they just shutting down anything that spirit, the divine, the most high is saying, or people around them who are sending, they're being like negative Nancy, stagnant Steve, trying to pull people down because they cannot elevate. This is how you're going to survive this during this time. This is what spirit put on my heart to share with you all, okay? So when I was meditating over the energy for the reading today, the song that I got was Dead Wrong by Biggie Smalls. Biggie was a Gemini. Again, I'm going to say this. We are officially, and you know, we've been in Mercury retrograde for a little bit of time now, right? And Mercury is the ruling planet for both Gemini and Virgo. So to get a song from a Gemini, that's just confirmation for me about what I was picking up. Again, the name of the song is Dead Wrong. This is like, the message I'm getting is like people just talking, but they're spewing a lot of nonsense. Keep in mind, Mercury, communication, mental, data, technology, studies, things like that, it's in retrograde. So for some people, it's positive. They will excel. The veil comes down for them. But like I said earlier, for others, they just spiraling out of control and they're sharing it with the world. I feel like the World Wide Web is going to be a big thing for a lot of people right now, and I've been seeing it a lot myself, and I've been told to share with you all at this time, be mindful about how much time you are spending online. Be mindful about getting in the comment section saying things, okay? Be mindful about allowing other people's opinions to sway you in any way, shape, or form, because that's what can happen during this time, you know. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm definitely getting a lot of messages about rage bait. That is a big trend right now, and it's only going to pick up now that we're in Mercury retrograde. Rage bait is basically when people say ignorant things, racist things, sexist things, just ignorant shit, just to get a response. I've come to find out there's a whole genre of rage bait on TikTok. I don't go on TikTok, okay? But my children was telling me about it, and I happened to look at it for a second, and I was like, yeah, this is insane. Like, who wants to thrive? These are people who thrive off of putting negativity out there, because whether they get the negative responses or not, it doesn't matter. This is one thing, and this is survival 101 for these retrogrades right now that's taking place. People make money off of rage bait. If you think about it, people make money off of comments. Whether you like or dislike their content, it doesn't matter. You are still interacting with their content. Do you get what I'm saying to you? This is a big deal right now, because this is how you manage your energy. Whether you're saying something positive, whether you're saying something negative, especially if you're saying something negative, or especially if you are allowing someone to take you outside of your body, make you step outside of your body, that's an energy exchange. You have given this person your power, especially if you are saying something negative, even if it's in defense of somebody else. So say, for instance, if somebody says something ignorant, sexist, racist, just ignorant, and you're like, you're so stupid for saying this, that's dumb, and you're ignorant, you have just gave them your energy. Don't interact with it. Seems simple, but when you see ignorant ass shit, it makes you want to turn up on somebody. Because I almost did the other day, and I caught myself. Spirit called me like, yo, don't even entertain that. I mean, somebody said something that was so egregious. Like, I was like, this motherfucker got to be rage baiting, because there's no way someone can think like this. And I know people are ignorant as fuck. People are like that. But it was so nasty and so evil. It was just so evil. And I caught myself going ham bacon on that damn keyboard. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to block this. Even if I don't follow this person, I want to block this motherfucker so I don't see them in any other comments or anything like that. Because you guys know I'm a Gemini, so I'm nosy. I'm going to read the comment section. That's why I tell you guys, whenever you comment and things like that, I always comment, I always respond. And if someone says something negative, you will never see on Queen Airbender Tarot me go back and forth with anybody. Never. I don't give a fuck what somebody says. I don't care. Big Gemini energy, and I mean that. I'm not going back and forth with you because you don't control me. You don't control my energy. And then when I catch myself getting angry about something or being offended by something, I pull back and recalibrate, because I have to think about, why did that trigger me like that? And why would I give this person that type of energy? You know what I'm saying? You'll never see me argue with somebody. You won't even see their comment, because they're going to get blocked and it's going to get deleted. And that's what some of you all have to do during this time. This is how you're going to survive this time frame, because rage bait literally is a whole genre. I want you guys to go look this up. It's a whole genre, because like I mentioned, even if you are responding in protection of someone else and in support of someone else, but saying something negative like, you're dumb, you're stupid, fuck you, whatever you're saying, you can mean well, because this person said something nasty to someone or about a people or whatever. Even if you are saying it in solidarity or in support, but you step outside of character and you allow this person to make you get on a platform that is worldwide, that's an energy that's spread. You have spread yourself worldwide with people. Do you get what I'm saying? It seems so small, but it's bigger than that. That's why when I tell you guys to get in the comments and leave positive affirmations and things like that, you have people like me who read comments. I don't follow what people say, but I read the comments, and my heart is always so warm when I see people saying positive things. And I always tell you guys, share something positive in the comment section, because you never know. Somebody could be coming to this reading. Somebody could be coming to the comment section looking for hope, looking for something positive. You get what I'm saying? Because they may have had a shitty day, or they're just on the brink of just being done with everything, literally. And then that one comment could change everything. I've seen people in the comment section tell me in some of my videos, in the comment section, saying things like, these comments are so wholesome, they're so positive. I was having a bad day until I seen these comments. That's a beautiful energy exchange. So be mindful about what you share, what you look at. And also, I'm being told to tell y'all, be very mindful about how much time you're spending online. You guys know, and I want to say this for those of you who are new to the channel, or even for those of you who have been rocking with your girl for a long time. If you see me post on my Instagram, if you see me post on TikTok, that's updates to let you guys know when the videos are done or when they're posted and things like that. Other than that, I'm not just sitting online. I am very, very, very limited with how much time I sit online, because I don't like to interact with all the nonsense. You get what I'm saying? Certain things, because you don't even have to search it up. As soon as you log on to something, whatever pops up in your feed first, okay, if it even sits on that video for too long, now they're populating stuff just like that. And if it's not something positive, now you keep having a population of certain things on your feed, and that's going to be stuff that you keep seeing, and they keep suggesting to you. You get what I'm saying? And that's a big thing during this time, especially with this retrograde in Mercury. It's very important for you to be mindful about what you give your attention to and what you entertain during this time. Also, look, Spirit told me to write notes, baby, and I got notes. I even had to highlight them joints. They said during this time, make sure you're doing breathing exercises. When you see yourself getting upset, breathe. Breathing exercises. They're also saying, let's make sure we're walking away from people. And I'm being serious. I'm the queen of that. My friends will tell you I am the queen of that. If you talking crazy, I'm not even going to stand here and go back and forth. I will walk the fuck away from you mid-conversation. If somebody's texting me and saying some dumb shit, you're getting blocked. As you're texting, as those little dots, I'm blocking right then and there. I don't do that. I don't do it because I'm not going to give you my energy. Why would I give that attention? So let's normalize walking smooth away from somebody mid-conversation when they saying dumb shit. I'm being serious. That's reclaiming your power. You already giving them too much energy, right? And then also breathing exercise, walking smooth away, blocking people, and then also counting exercises like counting down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your count exercises to calm yourself down. You just have to do what you have to do. If you are working and you've had a horrible, horrible day, and by the time you go on break, you're just like ready to be done. You're ready to walk off the job. Put your headphones on. Listen to some meditation music. Listen to some peaceful affirmations, some calming affirmations, and go back to your unit. Go back to your floor. Go back to your job or whatever with a fresh new perspective, because you ain't finna let nobody mess up your money, your peace, none of that. That's just not an option. Okay. So yeah, at this time, people are intentionally doing things just to be spiteful. And they're doing it with pride. They're doing it with ferocity. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just thinking about the Leo energy. It's like to have all of this stuff, these retrogrades in Leo season also. They started in Cancer season, but it's still playing out during Leo season. People are going to be doing it with a level of arrogance that is just going to blow you away. Seriously, it is. So, spirit animal, interestingly enough, it's not the lion, but it is the whale. And we had this a couple readings back. And to be getting it again, that lets me know, like, yeah, it's a big thing. You know, whale is considered one of the biggest animals on earth, right? So whale spirit animal is associated with strength, freedom, connection to the divine, inner wisdom, larger than life. But what I heard is larger than life opinions. So a lot of people with larger than life opinions, but they could be real negative, okay? Leadership and authority, emotional depth, inner truth, creativity, and peaceful strength. Your strength is in allowing yourself to remain in peace, in a peaceful state, regardless of what these people got going on. I know we all are, well, I'm not gonna say we all are, because there's some interesting shit going on out in the world, but the overall thought is that we're humans, right? We're humans. So we go through the emotions, we experience things, and as a human, you know, sometimes you can lose your footing. Sometimes you can step out of bounds. But during this time, like I said, your strength is in being peaceful, because it literally said peaceful strength. If you look up the whale spirit animal, one of the definitions associated with it is peaceful strength. So your strength will be in allowing yourself or remaining peaceful even when everybody else is like all over the place. That's not your problem, okay? So let's talk about some names. First, middle, last name, street name, business name. Put it where it applies. Of course, we have Christopher, Tiana, Violet, Faith, George. Somebody's nickname could be CJ. Of course, Wallace, Evans, Sean, Buddy, Marsha, Marshall, the number 7, Kimberly, Jackson, and Jones. Okay. And when I say names, places, and things like that, somebody could work at like a place that's Jackson Hewitt, okay? Like, so any of those names. I'm also, you know, Jackson Boulevard, something like that. So put it all where it applies. So we're going to go through the deck until we get the sun and the moon. We'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after. And then we'll get clarifiers for the collective. Currently at the bottom of the deck, you got the 4 of Wands, marriage, union, commitments coming together. But it's like, even though the two parents, they're not looking at each other and they don't look very happy, they're trying to make sure the environment is peaceful for the child. So for some of you all during this time, don't allow ex-husband, ex-wife, baby's mother, baby's father, don't allow them to rage bait you and affect the harmony and the connection that you have between your child. and them, like working as co-parents. Don't allow it to happen, because that could take place during this time, because you got a lot of dang on magicians. Now, magician is not a negative energy, but the magician is a master manipulator. They're an illusionist, and a manipulator in general can pull things out of you or insert things in ways that you didn't intend for it to play out. So be mindful, because people are being very manipulative during this time. And you have, this is definitely Gemini and Virgo. And what did I say? We are in Mercury retrograde. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. And that's why I said, out of the 3 retrogrades, the Mercury retrograde during this time, like I said, loud and wrong. People just talking loud, being wrong. And didn't I tell y'all, I said one of your tools to survive this during this time and maintain peace. Normalize walking the fuck away when people are talking and saying dumb shit, trying to rule your emotions. The moon rules your emotions and feelings. You see how his back is facing us? Walk smooth away from people who talking crazy. You just got to do it. You got to do it. Or else, you guys will watch me just part randomly. Or else, this is what's going to happen. Scorpio, Aries energy. Absolutely not. Don't allow somebody to rule you. That's major arcana. It's definite. Don't allow people to rule your emotions and feelings. Okay? So let's go through, look, the moon. I'm taking it. We were looking for the sun and the moon. I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't allow people to rage bait you. This Knight of Wands is gun-ho. It's like, what you say? All right, don't worry about it, because I'm on my way right over there to you. This is someone who explodes. Their temper explodes. That's a volcano. Don't allow it. You got the, look, with the emotions, the moon is the emotions. You have all this explosive energy. Temperament. You got explosion here. You got eruption here. Don't allow nobody to get under your skin like that. Fuck these people now. I'm just telling y'all. For some of y'all, be mindful about people at your job, because it can affect your work environment or your career, you know, with the 8 of Pentacles. We want the sun. Also, watch how much you cursing, because I'm cursing a lot right now. Y'all know I curse anyway, but yeah. Watch how much, you know, you... So, ooh, spirit is funny. I said, watch how much you curse. You look. You got swords, communication, and mental. And I am an air sign. You got air right here. So that's confirmation. You got 2 knights. Knights are known for going into battle or going into war. To get 2, and they're associated with the major arcanas that we wanted. That's what I'm saying. Maintain your communication and how you address things and how you move about. Because this is war and battle, but it's also journeys. Okay? So you got the Ace of Swords. You got the Sun. And then you have, I said the Ace of Swords, but not on purpose. Knight of Swords, but then you actually did have the Ace of Swords. You guys seen I had the cards down so I couldn't see it. Confirmation. Rage bait. Didn't I say remain peaceful? Maintain control. This is not a wheel, but I'll tell you guys all this when I see this card. It looks like she's holding a wheel. And what do you do with a wheel? You turn it. You have control in which direction that it turns. And she's holding like she's controlling the wheel, like she's taking the wheel. Okay? Hell, just like the saying, Jesus take the wheel. If you feel like you can't maintain your temper or you're having a hard time doing things, so hey, Jesus, whatever you resonate with spiritually, take the wheel. Again, if you're not with that, like whatever you resonate with on a soul-based level, on a spiritual level, ask for help. Because, you know, during this time, you got to be mindful about how you speak or you will crash out. You want to avoid that. Let's get a clarifier. We're going to start off with the moon, because you guys know the moon is associated with the past and the sun is associated with the future. And speaking of which, I'm glad we've seen this. Tomorrow, July 24th, we have a new moon, sign of Leo, and I will be doing a discount reading sale for it. Okay, that sale begins at 8 a.m. and it will wrap up at midnight. I will post a reminder on my TikTok, on my Instagram, and also here on the community section on YouTube. Again, discount reading sale for the Leo new moon, and the sale will wrap up midnight Central Standard Time. Okay, 7 of Wands, guardedness, defensiveness, protection. Absolutely, guard yourself, protect yourself from this negative energy that people can bring. Yeah, be full of harmony. And look, you got that lion right at the top. Hello, you have the lion at the top, and then look at this. These are snakes. So it's like people trying to get to you. You are elevated. He has his wings. He's elevated. But you have people who are trying to get to you, snaked out individuals. Don't allow it. And that's not what that card means. I'm telling you all that's what I'm picking up intuitively. Now, did we start off in this deck with the 4 of Wands, the 2 parents who didn't look happy and the child in the middle, and you got the 4 of Wands in reverse now, not working harmoniously. So you could be having a very difficult time with your child's other parent, okay? They're definitely saying be mindful about your words, okay? Because now it's upright, and it is something with a child for some of you all. Your child could be Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Just putting it out there. But they're saying be mindful about what you say, and especially what you talk about around the child, because unfortunately, children always feel like it's their fault when the parents are arguing. And that's not the case, right? But that's how children feel. Look, someone else say that, look, you got a child right there clinging to the parent. And she doesn't look very happy. So it could be, you know, be mindful about it, y'all. That's just the overall message. Let's get a clarifier for your Tower. Universal energies of light, love. Damn. The Lovers. Mercury is Gemini, Virgo. So be mindful about your communication, because the Lovers, Gemini, that's speech, communication. And then you have that clarifying the Tower. If you notice in between them, there's a mountain or a hill. Mountains and hills talk about hurdles and challenges that you have to get over. There can be challenges, like I said, for a lot of you all with your love interest or people that you love during this time. But be mindful not to crash out on them. If you feel like something is going too far and you just don't know how to deal with that situation, pray on it. Okay? Then I say talk to the Most High, the Divine, whatever resonates with you, so that you are not saying things that you can't take back. Because that's ultimately what happens. You say things you can't take back, and you don't want it to lead to this. And to have it in reverse is actually a good sign, because it's like a lot of you all will resonate with, okay, let me go to a source higher than me, because right now, look, I'm flesh, and I don't want to act out in flesh. Because if you look at her, she's looking up at the angel like, okay, what do I do? Because this person about to send me there. Let's get a clarifier for the Knight of Wands. Dang, y'all cards flipping out quick. So you got the Fool card, and it flipped out sideways, so you guys know I take it sideways. Upright is yes, reverse is no, sideways is indecision, uncertainty, and also either transitioning in or out of a situation. Taking a leap of faith into something new. And it's sideways, and that's a major arcana also. So with the Knight of Wands and then the Fool sideways, don't be no fool and don't go rushing into something because somebody done pissed you off. That's what I'm getting. Don't allow this person to make you do something foolish. Because, see, he's rushing into a situation. That horse's leg is already in motion. Don't allow anyone to take you outside of your body, make you step outside your body. Because that would be foolish. Sideways, for me, lets me know that some of you all have already almost went there. If you got called to watch this video, Spirit was guiding you to, You know how you tell a child when they touch something they ain't got no business touching, Don't do that. You know, that's what Spirit is saying, because you'll regret it later. Again, I love the fact that you have this in reverse. Remember, before you had the 10 of Swords in reverse. Now you have the 9 of Swords in reverse. And again, Swords, communication and mental. And reverse is like not allowing that to be active, because upright, that's active. Reverse is inactive. Don't get active is what they're saying. Don't get active. Don't get to saying too much and doing too much now, because you can regret it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm also seeing someone who runs a company or has a big position in a company saying something ignorant, and they're going to end up going viral, and they're going to end up losing their job, or people are going to be calling for them to step down. I'm seeing that's going to happen. It doesn't have to be someone who's well known. It could just be like a small business or some type of food chain or business chain or something like that. But I'm seeing it happen, and very soon I'm seeing it happen. Knight of Swords. Universal energies of light, love. Okay. What I say? Quarreling. What did I say, y'all? 5 of Swords. Conflicts, arguments, disagreements. Your girl ain't going to be making up no shit. Sword, sword, sword. Surrounded by the sun. The sun shines light on everything that we need to see, everything we need to know, everything we need to acknowledge. And you have nothing but swords surrounding that. So Spirit is saying what they need you to see is that now is not a time to entertain people with all the drama and quarreling, because he's smiling like, oh, I won. It may feel like a win, but it's going to be it's not going to be a win, y'all. If you allow somebody to take you outside of your body, if you allow them to do that, again, that's giving them power, because you have the power about what you address, what you say, what you don't address. Don't allow these people to get under your skin, because what's going to happen later is you're going to pay gravely. You get what I'm saying? Like I was just saying, like somebody could lose their job, somebody could lose status, all because they allowed other people to make them act out of character. Do not let it happen. And these cards fell down, so they want to be seen. Because I was just moving my hand and the cards flipped, so we'll look at those. Let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Swords. Universal energies of light, love. Oh, and it flipped what I say. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Don't do it. Don't jump off a ledge. Okay? You have nothing but swords. 5 of swords. Knight of swords twice. Ace of swords. Be mindful with your words. Be mindful what you give your attention to. Swords is attention also. Be mindful what you give your attention to. The world in reverse. The world makes me think about the World Wide Web. We are officially in Leo season. They're saying with this in reverse, anything in reverse is retrograde. We're in these retrogrades. So that's what I'm saying. During this time, during these significant retrogrades, don't let people make you show your ass. I'm just going to say that. These are face down. So when we have cards that's face down, it's something that's unknown to us. So these may be topics that may be coming to the surface for you. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Again, oh yeah. Look, because he's even going in a direction. What I say, be mindful about what you say around children. Pages in tarot for me is always the youth. Whether it's a young child, an adult child, be mindful, a teenage, be mindful about what you say because they feel it. And to have this in reverse is like they feel like it's their fault. They feel like they have to be responsible for what actions take place because of this conversation, because of these arguments or something to that nature. This is the second time that Page of Pentacles showed up. So someone definitely has a child that is a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or there could be arguments over providing for a child. And of course, this won't apply to everyone, but for somebody it is. Even if you're watching and you're a grandparent, you could have a child who is going through it with their co-parent about your grandchild. And it's like it's playing out and it may be coming to your reality because you may feel inclined or spirit is telling you to step in and help your child or your grandchild in some type of way. So put it where it applies in your situation. But every single card down here, communication, 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 communication. This is a big time right now to pay attention to what you're paying attention to, what you're giving energy to, how you're responding to things. Do not do it. That's willpower. That's willpower. Realize how powerful you are. Don't give certain things your energy because it can have really horrible results, okay? Long term. Something that you say in that moment, it could affect your business, it could affect your image, and a lot of people's business is their image for a long, long time. Hell, for the rest of your life for some people because the internet never forgets. Because I'm getting, with this, the world reverse, I definitely get the World Wide Web. I know the world is about travel, distance for a movement, but also the World Wide Web because the world is connected to everybody. And that's what the internet does. It will connect you to places you ain't never been. So for a lot of us, we don't even have to ever visit these places. You get what I'm saying? You can get connected to those resources by just online. And it's very influential. So don't allow yourself to be influenced. Walk away. Don't respond. Count. Breathe. Stay grounded. Do some grounding exercises. Because this also, in reverse, his feet are not on the ground. So do some grounding exercises. Don't allow anyone to take your power. And stay mindful during this time. Okay? So thank you guys so very much for watching Queen Airbender Tarot. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, July 24th, 2025, discount reading sale for our new moon in Leo. All the information will be pinned in the comment section below. Click the link to my Etsy shop, and then you should find a discounted link for tomorrow's reading. And it will be under new moon reading. That will be the discounted link, okay? So until next time, take care and be well. Bye.